Hey guys, welcome back to It's a Party. I'm Nate, and let's talk about butts.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
I'm a little ashamed of that. Low-hanging fruit? Low-hanging fruit. In this video, we're going to show you guys something we love to do for parties because you can make a lot for a ton of people with the same amount of effort. We're going to show you guys how to make a basic barbecue rub, how to smoke a Boston butt, and then in the end, we're going to make these cool little pulled pork sliders. It's really simple, really easy, and if you've done this before, then forget about it and never watch any of our videos ever again. But if it's your first time smoking a butt, use this. It's kind of a simple 1, 2, 3. This is how it's done. It's the basic recipe. You guys are gonna love it. Here we go.
And here we go.
All right, now we're gonna start with our rub. This is gonna be about 50% brown sugar. That's gonna be the base of our rub. So we're gonna do brown sugar, then some smoked paprika. This is key. This is the key ingredient. So we're gonna do quite a bit of smoked paprika. We're gonna do some chili powder, some cumin. We're gonna do some ground chipotle, not too much of the ground chipotle, some garlic powder, some onion powder, black pepper, and we're also gonna do some celery salt. Now you can adjust the seasoning based on the amounts of these different things to get a flavor that you really like for your specific palate. And we're gonna mix that together to have our basic rub. Now this is gonna be really gorgeous for anything. It doesn't just have to be for pork. Now this is a trick that I like to do. You know, do this if you want to or don't. I just think it adds a layer of savory flavor. We're gonna add some Worcestershire sauce and some soy. This is gonna bring out a little bit of those salty flavors in our pulled pork. It's also gonna give us kind of a wet surface for the rub to stick to. Now we're gonna put our rub all over this bad boy in every little bit. Now I have a boneless butt here, so make sure you get inside that little crevice. It'll make a really great little bit of like rub candy at the end. All right, now we're using apple wood over our charcoal. It's gonna give us a really wonderful smoke. You can also use cherry wood. It's kind of a delicate smoke, but has a really great flavor. We're gonna put our butt off to the side and we're gonna smoke it at 225 for 4 to 5 hours. Oh. So now when this is done, you're gonna notice it's gotten very dark. Now all that brown sugar and all those spices have caramelized, creating this gorgeous crust on the outside, which is known as bark. Now it may look burnt, but it's not. This is what we want. Those flavors are so like compounded and they're just concentrated and they're really, really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this up nice and tight, put it back into our smoker and let it cook. It's gonna kind of steam in its own juices and release a lot of juices as well. It's that fat breaking down. It's gonna give us a ton of flavor. You can see it in the pan right there. All right, let's get to our barbecue sauce. This is really simple. We're gonna start with ketchup and we're gonna add the rest of that rub. And we're also gonna add some beer and some red wine vinegar. Now this does two things. It stretches out the sauce so it makes it a little bit thinner and also adds another layer of acidity and lots of flavor. Bring this up to a simmer. Make sure it's all mixed together. We don't need to boil it or anything. We don't need to cook it. We just want to bring it up to a simmer and incorporate all those spices and stuff. Now let's get to our pork. Now it is super tender, super juicy. It's time to pull it. We're just gonna break it all apart until it's in nice tiny pieces. Then we're gonna mix all of that fat and juice back into our pulled pork. It's gonna be insanely good. So once that's done, we're gonna add not all but most of our sauce and toss that together as well. It's gonna give it that sweet coating with all those seasonings and stuff that we had in there, and that is pretty much the simple process. Now you can do whatever you want with this. At this point you can make sandwiches or whatever you want. We're doing sliders, so we just put some of that pulled pork down on our slider bun, some extra sauce, and then we're gonna add some dried cherry coleslaw. I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one, and that's really how easy it is to make these gorgeous little sliders. Now pulled pork really is simple. I'm telling you guys, this is foolproof. Just follow the video step by step and you're gonna have an awesome end result. I hope you guys love that video. I'm Nate. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, find us on our fan page. Click the like button. Show some love. If you're on YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe button and leave us a comment of any recipe that you guys want us to teach you how to make, and we'll do our best to make a video about it. As always, if you love it, share it. I'm Nate, and with good food and good drinks, it's a party.